All right, ready?
All right. In 5, 4, 3. Hey guys, Nick Campbell here, and with me as always is
David Steele.
and we are
Rhythm and Wit. Yes, this is episode 54 of the Rhythm Wit Podcast. It's been a little while since the last episode, but we're back today. We have some special guests, one of which is Kristin Lytie.
Yay!
Hey,
Welcome,
happy to be here.
And returning guest, Mr. Jon Wallen.
Hey, what's up, John?
Thanks for having me.
How are y'all today?
Good.
Yeah.
Make it out. One thing I know, Kristin, you're from out of town. Are you from Ohio? Is
No,
it?
I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I knew that because remember we were at the show Friday and you talked about it, being from Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's a cornerstone of my
Yeah.
accent.
But you've obviously done comedy all over the country, which I'm sure we'll get to. But have you ever been to Oklahoma before?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I really love Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I worked a bit in Tulsa. I
Okay.
did feature work for Brian Posehn there, and then was
that's
also
right.
part of the Blue Whale Festival.
Yeah.
Amazing
What- nice.
festival.
What year was that?
Last year.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
we had missed it. We were there 2 years ago. I was, and I don't think either of us went this past year. But
Yeah, I was
It's
on
a-
Able to
the show
make
at
it.
Kane's Ballroom,
Oh,
which
big
felt like
stage.
so iconic and historical. It
Yeah.
was really cool.
so it was
Who are you on with?
Hannibal Buress.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah,
So
they had a
funny.
really good lineup of the big headliners last year. I
Oh
remember.
yeah, it was worth it just to come
Yeah.
and watch everybody,
Mhm.
and then you get to perform. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh, cherry on top.
It's a huge. Yeah, it was so fun when we went. It was just a fun, just big community gathering. I feel like even a lot of Oklahoma City comics will go out there too. So
Mm.
a lot of fun.
I signed up for this year. Did you guys
Yeah.
sign up yet?
I
Sign up
still
on
need to. I got to get a better video. I don't want to
Yeah.
submit the same video from last year.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
usually never submit 2 years in a row because I figure, they had enough of me, you know.
Yeah.
and make
Kinda
space
skip
for
a
new
year,
voices,
right.
you know.
I try to make it to the Oklahoma spots. I want to be on one of those.
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
good name. What is that?
Yeah.
Locals.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
They kind of
Okay.
put
So
together.
it's kind of like,
a
oh,
local
yeah.
showcase.
Oh, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And the year me and Dave went, we went under media instead.
Yeah.
So it's really about getting in there for free. That was the goal.
Yeah.
He does all the media. I was just like,
Well, he did a bunch of interviews with comics and stuff,
Oh, yeah,
and then
that's
we
cool.
put together a little video for our YouTube channel. So
and if you want to see it, go ahead and check it out on Rhythm and Wit. Anyways,
Yeah.
but more about you and John. John introduced me to you. That's how we got hooked up. And then
Yeah.
as soon as I think you sent over. Did I ask for a video? Anyways, as soon as I looked through your stuff, I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, we gotta, we gotta bring her. Absolutely, you can come by." Yeah, I'm a big fan of Brian Posehn. Anybody like back in the day,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
know,
we actually just worked together last weekend in
Oh.
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
oh nice.
Just
Does it
super
keep you on
fun.
speed dial?
I wouldn't say that, but I think I've been vetted. is
yeah,
the
yeah.
correct
So
term.
you're
Yeah.
definitely on the list.
Yeah, yeah, it
That's
feels good.
cool.
Yeah,
And
it was nice
then-
to have you too.
And then you guys have worked together, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
so,
John was the host when we worked together
Right.
in Tulsa.
in Tulsa, right?
That's how, Brian Posehn. That's how I know.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I was on the Blue Whale Fest too.
Last year, yeah.
Not
yeah.
that show.
Yeah,
One of the
but
lesser
still.
shows, but
yeah,
Yeah.
you did the one before too. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I've done Blue Whale the last 3 or 4 years. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I love that. And Tulsa's a great town. You guys do, well, I know that you just did a show up there recently, your Senseless Stand-Up.
Yeah, that was super fun.
That
How was
was this past week, wasn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
it was on Sunday. It was or Thursday. I mean, not Sunday.
yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It went better than I thought it would.
Mhm.
Not too many kinks.
Especially for the first one, you're always gonna figure out what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, and if anything, like the only thing that didn't work was me. You know,
Yeah.
it's like-
Well, how'd you get the idea? I mean, when you started
Yeah, I
with that,
was
senseless.
curious.
So no senses.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like senseless stand-up. We're like removing the senses from comics while they're on stage to throw a wrench in their set, you know, because everyone does
Mhm.
comedy and they go up with the same routine and the same plan.
Mm-hmm.
So we're blindfolding them, we're putting earmuffs on them, we're cutting the mic. just all things that are
You
gonna
gotta
make them
like,
squirm.
you know what? Yeah, I just thought of was you gotta make them eat a hot pepper next time.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, let's
With
go
your
ahead.
taste. You gotta do the
Yeah.
taste. You know.
Might as well do a shock collar. What about a whip?
Someone was saying smear something about on their
Yeah,
upper lip.
that could work.
Get
Oh.
that sense.
The smell. Yeah. Okay.
Like a Vicks Vapor Rub situation, or we don't know.
Exactly.
Questionable substance. I don't want to play anymore.
But no, it's just like it was based off hear no evil, see no
Yeah.
evil, speak no evil.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. I remember hearing about it, and was like, I love seeing new kind of shows. We do shows all the time, and it's like great. You know, regular stand-up shows are awesome, but you kind of just. I love when you see somebody do something new and unique with it, with tying in comedy and improv or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, I love that idea. So and then you are doing it again. Are you ready to announce that yet?
Yeah,
don't
so I
know.
have I haven't posted like on social
Yeah.
media, but I'll for sure announce it.
Yeah.
It's the April 26th. It's
Yeah.
a Sunday at the OKC Bricktown. That's the
Yeah.
next Senseless Stand-Up.
So yeah, everybody
Do you-
look out for that if you missed it, because I didn't. You know, I would have definitely liked to see that. Of course, being in Tulsa, it's a little bit of a drive.
Mm.
That's the one I'm on.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna do it?
Okay. That was
Oh,
good thing you
yeah.
said. Yeah. That'd have been. We'd have to cut that. I just thought about that as soon as I
This
asked.
is a good booking tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna let me on? Yeah, okay. Cool. Dave, you're gonna do photos for free? Awesome. Oh, sorry.
But yeah,
Off the
no,
trail.
that's awesome, man. I love that. Love seeing that. Kristin, have you ever dabbled in producing any shows?
I run a Don't Tell in Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
With some comics there, John Egan and Trevor Klumpner, and not gonna lie, they are the front end of
Yeah.
producing. I'm more like, hey, are we doing a thing?
Yeah, you're just there for support.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I also help run. Every year we have a 3-day punk rock festival in Green
Yeah.
Bay called the GB UFO Fest, which is named for our like record store / place where we have shows. And so it's 3 days of bands and comedy, and I help
That's
coordinate the
awesome,
comedy
yeah.
aspect of that. So
Cool.
this year we got Bailey Pope, Derek Sheen, and Kevin Casey White so far, and I'm trying to figure out schedules and stuff for the other names, but
Yeah.
should be a good one.
When is that?
That is the weekend of July 25th.
Oh, nice. It'll be a
Mhm.
fun summertime.
Yeah, and there's one band doing a
Festival
reunion
deal.
that I want to talk about so bad, but I can't
You
yet.
can't.
But, like, I'm so excited to see them.
Yeah.
Who's your bands? Who's your favorites? 'Cause I know she's talking about Slayer.
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah. No, you know, it's funny. I don't like metal so much myself, but I love a metal head. So, like,
Yeah.
I just think metal dudes are the sweet.
Yeah.
I'm marrying one, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like for punk rock stuff, my favorite bands are like I like weird avant-garde kind of like no wave stuff. So like James Chance and the Contortionists, or you know, Lydia Lunch is I've always thought was really cool, and yeah, and now I'm like drawing a total blank. Like,
Yeah.
What music do I like?
Was New Wave? You said New Wave?
No wave.
No Wave.
Yeah, so it was kind of like the counter to new wave. Like new wave was fun
Oh,
and
I see,
poppy,
yeah.
and then the no wave kids were like, "We're gonna be a bummer."
That's funny. I hadn't
Is that
heard of
acoustic
that,
guitars
yeah.
or heavy distortion?
That was like a lot of
Yeah.
like weird synth and
Oh.
like art
but
rock. Maybe
kind
you
of
could
taking
call
that
it.
new wave idea, but then twisting it.
Who did My Coco?
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? The song My Coco?
No.
Is it like that? Anyways, I don't know. I assume David's in my brain most of the time. So we've known each other since 6th grade.
It's like I don't know. It's like we used to play music together.
Oh, cool.
You know, we met when we were like in middle school, so we've known each other forever. But we started a band in high school and played for a long time. But so I'm a bass player. He's a guitar player and singer. But I've always thought of myself as like really musically knowledgeable. Like I know a
Mhm.
ton of music. I listen to like a lot of variety of music too.
Mhm.
But then there's always people, especially like people that are deep into like a genre, and it's like most of those acts that you just named. It's like I'll have to look them up. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It always happens though. It's like there's so much music in the world. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would say I came up on stuff like the Dwarves, Digits,
Mhm.
like really fast, almost
Yeah.
garage rock,
Okay.
punk rock.
Yeah.
And then you know, as I've gotten older, I'm like mellowed into more stuff like Les Savage Five. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, nice.
I
stuff
like that.
I knew that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, there's always some
Oh,
crossover
Bauhaus,
too.
that's
Oh
one of my
yeah.
favorites,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard them. I'm not too familiar, but I
Yeah,
did
the Bela Lugosi's Day.
recognize the name for sure. But yeah, because I remember we watched your set, put a cork in it on this past Friday, which it was amazing. I think you're very good, and
Thank
the whole
you.
show was amazing. Everybody did great, and Jon was on it as well.
Very funny, Jon.
Good crowd, which were most of your coworkers.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Thank you again.
awesome. Actually, that's the first time I ever invited coworkers
Oh, really?
to come.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
so because I'm always a little nervous about blending those
Right.
two worlds. You know,
Mhm.
because Mama loves a paycheck.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know, they had a good time. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think it worked out.
awesome.
Well, I mean, a few of them were saying like, "Oh, this is like a memory." This is
Aw.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah, a bunch of them came up to me after, and they were like, "You were so funny."
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
really
So they had
nice.
no idea.
No, I usually never tell people.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's even better. It's like hey, I got a superpower. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I can make you laugh
Well, then
involuntarily.
the next day during the training, they kept looking at me like,
Are you gonna do the thing?
"Be funny." I'm
tell
like,
us a
"No."
joke. Yeah.
That's gotta be hard. Turn that switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you just completely like your personality like switches when you're at work versus like when you're doing your comedy? Is that something? Or I asked because like I know this guy, he's an electrician, but like he doesn't turn it off ever. Like
Tell him that, Liz.
like all of his, I was looking through his reviews as I was getting ready. I want to get you to do a new ad for the business, but I was looking at some of your reviews just on your website or whatever, and like everyone was like, yeah, Nick's so good at electricity, you know, all this stuff, and it's like, and he's funny. You know, like
Oh,
like
nice.
a lot of
Yeah.
them would say that.
Too many, probably. Like one lady was like, "If you love puns, hire this
Yeah.
guy." And I really hope that didn't turn anybody away.
But so yeah, that's why I asked it. Do your coworkers like think of you as a funny person, or is it just very different worlds?
I think when I'm performing, it is more of a performance, so it's
Right.
my personality but heightened.
Right.
I would say I use humor intentionally as a de-escalation tool a lot of times. So like people like to have me in
Yeah,
meetings because if
you're
it gets tense, I'll be like,
I'm sure you're probably a fun person in general.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of like really good at sensing people's energies and like coordinating the room in a way.
Which definitely helps with doing stand up for sure.
Also, like talking about really serious, scary issues. You know, you make people feel more comfortable and welcome and at home. Then they can talk about the issue more.
Right. That's awesome.
So what's your issue?
What's going on in your workplace, John? Let's put it
what's
on the
going
table.
man? How's
No.
Vans treating you?
Don't work there anymore.
Oh,
Shout out. Shout out.
Now we can talk crap.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, never mind.
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
joking.
You technically work for Vans.
No, I was just on the tour last year. It was very
Yeah.
fun. But
yeah.
I imagine it's a different experience working for them.
No, that is wild though, because that's not like what you think of as like comics as being like the people to
Right.
de-escalate situations.
Mhm.
Like, there's never been a job where they've been talking about intense stuff, and they're like, you know who we should have around right now? Jon Wallen.
Well, I'll tell you, that's how I practiced in my house. Was that things would get a little tense, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, "All right, let me break this up so we can eat dinner."
Right.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, growing up, right? That's what you always talk about with
Mhm.
your family life. Growing up was always like you'd get into a lot of fights with your parents or your brother or whatever, but then it would always end with humor.
Oh yeah, yeah, and be like, "Oh, hey, look, we both have bruises. That's fun." No, me and my brother used to get into it all the time. He's just a
Yeah.
bigger guy. He's a funny. All my family were cut ups, but they would cut you
Yeah.
up, and then you would eventually everybody get mad, picking on each other,
So it
And
started
then-
with humor and hopefully
Yeah.
end with humor.
and it could have been anybody. So they were cool about it. You could say pretty much whatever, but humor was king at the house.
Mhm.
But de-escalation. Yeah. So you feel like that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I've done things like run picket lines and help prep for actions and, being able to de-escalate on the street with strangers is a
Mhm.
skill I've built. So to stand up feels like a breeze, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people threaten to hit me with their cars. So,
Right.
like,
Dealing with like actual life threatening situations versus
Yeah.
like, I mean, a lot of comedy, I'm sure feels like it's life threatening sometimes when you're up there and you're nervous.
oh,
but
man. I've had people call the cops on me. One time a dude pulled a gun on me for being on
Oh,
his
wow.
land.
Yeah.
Because I dared to come and talk to him about forming a union at their
Yeah.
plant.
Oh my
So yeah, stand up feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
everyone's
easy.
laughing.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing stand up?
13 years
Oh,
now.
okay,
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
So you started in your hometown?
No, I lived in Chicago at the time, from like
Hmm.
2008 to 2018, and I learned there.
Do you know a guy named Derek Smith?
Yeah, he was so funny.
He's from here, and I know I met him around 2008, or maybe a little bit before then. But I know he went to Chicago to do
Yeah,
comedy.
he used to help run the Lincoln Lodge.
Oh, cool.
I mean, he might still. I
I
moved
think
away,
he's.
so I
I
don't know.
think he just came back.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I invited
he's
him out
so
to your show
funny.
last on Friday too,
Oh.
because I was like, oh man, it'd be cool.
Yeah, we weren't close. He was like
Yeah.
upperclassman,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, so he'd been doing it a little bit. Yeah, because
yeah,
you
way
probably.
more than me.
Yeah, because I remember whenever we first met him here, he was probably just getting started, but that was probably like 2006, 2007 or so.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah.
I was
But that's
just
back when we
thinking
were
of
playing
him.
music.
I was thinking of him the other day because he would always start his sets walking on stage and going, "Good morning." And it was like got everyone every time.
Yeah. He's great. Yeah, he's been doing some shows here now. I've seen him a couple times recently.
Nice.
But yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm all about moving back to small
Yeah.
towns and reinvigorating the art scene. I think
Yeah.
it's really cool.
So I feel like, I don't know, I remember whenever he would do it back then, and like, because we'd work with him we had him open for us for a music show. We were playing music, but we had him open. And I'd seen him a couple times, but I think the comedy scene back then was not what it is like here now. It's like it was very hard. I mean, there was probably maybe one or two open mics at all, so it was like very hard to kind of. And I think that's probably why he went to Chicago. But what was it like doing comedy there in Chicago?
It was amazing. It was a really wonderful place to learn. I feel like I found my voice very quickly, and then I got positive reinforcement very quickly
Yeah,
too.
it's a
And a
good
lot of
community.
really wonderful people in the scene started to kind of mentor me a little bit.
Nice.
They probably wouldn't call it that. They'd probably
But
call it
yeah.
being my friend.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sounds like I just imagine any bigger city is better than a small town like even this. I mean, this city obviously is not a small town, but it's still not anything like Chicago or like I'm sure even in Wisconsin, right? What's the scene like there?
So Madison, Milwaukee, you got your clubs and a pretty healthy amount of mics. And then Green Bay, we have a new weekly open mic, which I'm really excited about. We have a spot called the Mad World Artist Collective, and they have been so cool and supportive of comedy. They run shows. They also host music.
Yeah,
And it's just like really reinvigorated our city.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
Nice to see that. I've never been to that part of the country really. I guess that's I'm blanking on. It's north.
Yeah, we're like a little northeast.
Yeah,
mostly
yeah.
North,
I've
very
been to
north.
Chicago. That's as far north as I've been.
Oh yeah, you go 3.5 more hours.
Okay,
that's
so
us.
it's pretty close. That's awesome. Yeah, one day we'll have to make it out.
yeah, we'll get up there.
For sure. Yeah. What do you got? You got any questions for them? We didn't really have too much planned for this.
No,
but-
we didn't. Well, I'm really just interested in how we talked about how you got started, where you're headed, what your plans are. I mean, you're already doing really great work with the union,
Mhm.
and so it's like, well, what is the plan for comedy? What does it look like? Success?
I think I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy like getting to pop in and do like a little fun, weird 10-minute set like that. I enjoy that a lot. I really want to focus on building the Green Bay scene more, helping out with the fest. I don't really have any dreams of like television or
big,
anything. Because I think, once you're doing comedy for work, it's co-opted and you think more about like other people's perspectives and narratives because you got to get paid, and I think if I wasn't doing the union work, I would probably be horrible to be around. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot more stressful, I'm sure. It takes the fun out of it.
Yeah. John, what do you want out of comedy?
I just want to pay the bills.
Yeah.
I don't need anything extravagant. It would just be cool not to live with my
Yeah.
parents.
It's such a good joke, though.
Yeah. You can still tell. You can get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're planning. I mean, you told me something about trying to get a van and try to make your way through.
Or you have the van,
Yeah,
right?
so I have a
Yeah.
van, slowly building it out.
So you can
it's bare
tour.
bones right now. Got a mattress in there.
Yeah.
Getting like a portable like battery power station so I can charge all my stuff, and then just doing as much road work as I can.
Yeah, because you could definitely probably make enough money, traveling around if you're not paying rent or whatever, too. Just pay gas and food, and that's really it.
And I work remotely, so I can still work
okay.
my job.
Nice.
So
That's
it's pretty
perfect.
nice.
So you can actually make money, and yeah, that's great.
Do you work remotely? You got to be there.
It depends.
Yeah.
Like if it's a meeting where I need to facilitate and move people to action, I need to be there in person. But sometimes it's just virtual work.
But yeah, because you does the union stuff. You travel a lot with that.
Usually I'm just in Northeast Wisconsin,
Okay.
and then like 3 times a year I'll get pulled out to do these kinds of trainings.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking because you've been here for I think you were telling me
Forever.
most of this week, right? But it's like, but that's a good opportunity to kind of get on. You've done at least 2 shows this weekend, so
It's awesome. I really like checking in and meeting people in the local scene
Yeah.
because it's like, I don't know, I feel like a little isolated sometimes in Green Bay. So like to get out and meet people, I don't know, feel like a homeschool kid out like, hey guys, how you doing?
So everybody met was pretty cool. How'd you like
Yeah.
Twisters?
It was fun.
yeah.
I like that. That's cool. They're coming up, man. They'll be working really hard over there.
Yeah, is Adam, I was chatting with, I think his name's Adam, the owner.
Aaron,
Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just talking about, his vision and like building this space in the community for art. And it was really cool. It was really cool to see people like putting that intentional focus in.
I feel like that's happened a lot more in Oklahoma than it used to. There's a lot more people stepping up to have that happen. Well, we have a lot more people now. Like since the pandemic, I think we blew up.
Yeah, and comedy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even just entertainment too, because I've focused a lot of my life, the past 2 decades on music. So it's like I know a lot of musicians and have paid a lot of attention to that community, and it's like, so it's kind of always what it's been, but I don't know, comedy has definitely grown and gotten more prominent. So it's a lot of fun for me to get into that community too and meet so many people and so many creative people. That's my favorite thing.
So you work with Bark, right? You do a lot of stuff with Bark.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how full do you like to keep your schedule? I mean, between having the two and now getting married.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
is it
let's
time
plan
to
a
start that
wedding.
family?
Yeah, start that family.
Start that family. Dude. 3,
Yeah.
5, 7 kids.
I'm not, people used to pressure me all the time, like, when are you going to have kids? And now I feel like I'm the age where if I got pregnant, they'd be like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Hope she makes it.
Yeah, I usually try to keep 2 weekends a month open for myself, but if a booking comes, I can't. I'm a booking slut. I can't say no. So.
Right, yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah. I mean, in the past 2.5 weeks, I've done like 12 shows, so I do feel a little tired.
Yeah.
But I just like check in with myself, and sometimes I will say no to shows if I know I can't just physically do it.
Just
but
take-
it's getting harder as I get older, man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
sure.
The traveling and everything?
It's more so like trying to do shows on the same days that I've already worked all day.
Yeah.
I used to be able to just like do it, and now I have to like meditate before.
Just take at least 30 minutes or so to just
Yeah.
decompress and kind of reset for sure.
But what do you like to do outside of that?
What do I do?
Just comedy.
I really
Yeah.
Not
enjoy
much,
staring out the window.
Yeah.
No, me and the fiance, we love to travel. We usually take one nice trip together a year. I like to read a lot. I like to go hiking. I love hang out at the bookstore a lot, actually. If I am in town, the
Just
bookstore and the
hanging out.
record
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Actually, the bookstore Lion's Mouth in Green Bay, they're like, do you want to have your wedding here? I'm like, I am here all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
they
That'd
are
be
really
a
nice.
fun little-
How much they want to rent? If it's free, it's a
It's
go.
Free,
It's
so
got to be
maybe
a
we
go.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk them down the aisle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Little book it situation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I
Callback.
am trying to take over the local pizza place to have my party at for the
Oh
wedding.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
fun.
nice. Books and pizza.
Yeah. I think we just planned it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you
Full
go.
circle. That's life in full circle, dude. Oh. So you like books and pizza?
I'm not opposed. I would prefer audiobook,
Yeah.
and I eat vegan, so most
Oh, I didn't
pizza
know you
I'm
were
kind of
vegan.
anti.
That's true.
Yeah. The
What made you want to
cheese.
go vegan?
It's like moral reasons. It just kind of feels like wrong at like a certain point where you're like, we don't live in a society that necessitates it, so why am I doing it?
You're right. Yeah, I do think about that a lot. It's like we don't have to eat meat anymore. Honestly, we have plenty of options to eat. Yeah, and not have to slaughter animals.
Is that hard to work around, especially in Oklahoma?
No, I was like, I don't need friends.
That's how I feel like not being a sober person, not drinking. It's like, okay, yeah, it's hard to. It's like because there was a show last night, music that I wanted to go to, and it's like it wasn't even that late, but I was tired for one, just doing a lot on Thursday and Friday, and then. Yeah, but a part of me, it was like, man, if I just drank, I feel like I wouldn't care. I would just go, But it's just like a part of that is just like, man, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hanging out at a show all night and not drinking. Is
How long have you been sober now?
3 years. Yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah, no, you already talked about it on your set, too.
Yeah. It does take a while to
Yeah.
feel like now I feel like I'm in a good place at
Right.
shows. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'll even like dance a little, which is insane. Like if you could have told punk rock teenage me, like
Right.
you'll go to shows sober and dance. Should have been like, oh, that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
How does it
Yeah,
look? I
for
mean,
sure.
pretty good dancer though. Once it goes,
I mean,
people are
I got
impressed.
one fake hip, so it's what I call dancing.
You're moving your body.
A light
it
sway,
counts.
Yeah.
Congrats on the fake hip.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so you can be bionic.
Mhm.
Yeah. Was it rough having a fake hip? Was it like hard getting it? I mean, it's definitely hard to do stand up, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
was trying to put it off for years. I was
got
trying
one.
to walk it off.
Yeah.
But it's hard to walk off. You can't walk. So I was in a lot of pain all the time. That's just why I was also drinking a ton.
Yeah.
But then I had to go to like physical therapy to start to get strong before the surgery. And they made me go to a little surgery class. And it was all people who were like 70 to 80 years old. And I was like, hey guys. And then one woman, she was so funny. She came up to me and she's like, I saw you sitting down. And I was like, what the hell is she doing here? But then I saw you walk to the bathroom. Thanks, Marge.
Yeah.
What's young blood doing in here?
But yeah, once I got it, it was like, 100% quality of life
Better,
improvement.
yeah.
I walk like a normie now. You wouldn't even know.
I didn't even think you had. Yeah, dude. AI is gonna be good when it comes out. Like it's gonna be really good.
when they work out all the kinks.
Why do people need like fake hips and stuff? I don't even know.
So what was happening to me is in my joint, the tendon had torn, so I was bone on bone. And when that happens, it feels like electricity shocking you with pain.
Constantly.
So like anytime you move, or when I would
Yeah.
stand up, it was like it would just. And I would I started doing this thing because every time I stood up, I would go, oh, and people go, are you okay? I'm like, no, but you can't do anything about it. So I
Yeah.
started doing the Ric Flair when I stand up. I go, woo, and no one will talk to you about that. So
You didn't have any fans? You didn't have somebody like, yeah, woo!
they were like, that's a fucking
It's like, this is a
weirdo.
library. You need to calm down.
Mhm. Yeah, so they put this metal piece in that's like, there's a ball on it that's like this big, and then a spike. They saw the top of the bone off and put a spike in. So yeah, your face says it all. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I held it. It was like 7 pounds, and I was like, hell yeah.
Dang.
Nice.
Did you
dude.
keep
Heavy
it?
duty.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't let me keep the bone.
Huh.
Why not?
Yeah, they like got weird about it.
I thought you could for like bone marrow reasons. Was that not a thing?
No, they
No?
were like, it's medical waste. Quit being gross.
Oh, I would have framed that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you missed that opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was really something there for
I
you.
know my mom would not back me up.
Yeah.
They let you keep your teeth, right?
Yeah. Yeah, placenta, teeth. cool.
It's like slanderous, really. You're like medical waste. That's part of my body.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was super important a little bit ago. We'll talk to him.
funny.
We'll talk to him for
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. So what's the horizon look like? What you got? Any shows you know about? Things you're keeping up with?
This is the part I'm always really bad about
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm headlining a room in Madison, Wisconsin, April 11th. That'll be
Oh,
really
nice.
fun. And then we got some Don't Tells happening in May in Green Bay. June, I'll be out in Phoenix, hoping to set some stuff up out there with my friend Sari Beliak. And then July, we got the GB UFO Fest. Oh, and in August, I'm featuring for Lori Kilmartin at the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Pretty stacked. And
Love
those
that
are like,
stuff.
yeah, I'm sure it's like, those are the big events and big shows, but you'll probably have a lot of stuff in between there.
I
I'm
hope
sure.
so. 'Cause
Yeah.
one booking a month makes me want to die.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you go out to mics and stuff though, right?
Yes,
You try
I
to go-
do.
How
I'm
regular?
really trying to. I try to go to one a week. Realistically, it's probably more like 2 or 3 a month.
Yeah, but still, I mean, but I always think about, I mean, as far as people have been doing it over, after you hit like 5, 6, 5 to 10 years, it's like it's not as necessary, I think. I mean, obviously you're working on new stuff, right? But
Yeah, I think my friends have begun to identify when I'm running a bit on them.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, ha!
Quit it.
Yeah, it's funny. Have you ever done like specials or anything like that, or like recordings, or put stuff out? Like, I don't know, it's more of a traditional old school thing, but
Yeah, I have one album that
Okay.
I've done that I put out on vinyl because that was
Yeah.
just like a bucket list thing
yeah,
I wanted
exactly.
to do. I did have like some thoughts of like maybe I could do a half-hour visual special.
Right, put it on YouTube or whatever. Yeah.
I'm not really bad at like doing things because I want to.
Yeah.
Like I did the album because a friend was like, "You should record your album at my festival," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Sure,"
Oh,
you know.
nice.
And I made my zine because a friend was like, "You should do this." So I need one of my friends to say, "You should do a
Yeah.
half-hour special."
You should do a half-hour
Big-
special.
big
Oh, okay.
encouragement. Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Next time you're at Cork, we'll pack the house.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
my whole
hell yeah.
family.
It's a good little room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
John,
then
what
Dave
about
will
you?
record it.
You got-
As far as like upcoming shows, the Senseless Stand-Up we talked about. I'm totally blanking on this band's name.
Willows?
Pineapple Willows.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
opening a show for them.
Yeah, I'm good friends with them. They're actually playing tomorrow night on a Monday randomly, but he asked me to come do photos, so I want to be
Oh,
there. at the Blue Note.
nice.
You
What are they
know,
like?
They're kind of an indie rock, I guess. Kind of a little, it's kind of shoegaze is the way he
Oh,
calls
I
it.
love
yeah.
some shoegaze. I love my Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, so it's kind of a mix of stuff. But he's an amazing singer.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to play with him in a group a few years ago. But yeah, so what is that show? Do you know? the details?
It's in Arkansas, if
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
That's
It's just one
awesome.
of their road shows. I don't actually know them, but they hit me up, and I was like,
interesting.
"Yeah,
Oh,
this sounds
yeah.
like a fun time. I'm
Yeah,
about it."
that's
Nice.
awesome.
Great pick too.
I looked him up, and I like their music, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Cool,
Yeah, like
this is
I
gonna be a
said,
fun time."
he's a pretty good friend of mine, honestly. I helped him record. They're getting ready to put out an album sometime. I don't know. He's been recording it for literally years. I mean, it's just, but we did a lot of it in this room.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah, but we recorded it, and then he just took it and had I don't know, another engineer do the mixing and stuff. So, but yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I'm sure it'll be out probably this year at some point. But
I knew they were a
anyways,
good band because when
Yeah.
I looked up their Instagram, it said you were following them. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
That's good. Yeah, like I said, I don't know I'm not into the music scene as much as I used to be for sure, but yeah, he's definitely one that hopefully will. I mean, he's very hardworking and very like dedicated to this thing, so hopefully he'll continue to do it and can succeed. But
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Well, you
to
can catch his
hear.
poetry and stuff on his Instagram, which is pretty solid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He does a lot of cool social media videos.
Yeah.
Him just doing acoustic versions and stuff. But yeah, so that's awesome. This episode of Rhythm and Wit is brought to you by buymeacoffee.com/rhythmandwit, where you can go and make a $5 donation or possibly more to Rhythm and Wit. It is our way of raising money here on the podcast. And what you do is go on to buymeacoffee.com/rhythmandwit. Check out the link in the description of the video. And then what you do is you can make a donation, which is a cup of coffee. You can make a donation for 1 cup of coffee, which is $5. 10 cups of coffee if you can afford it, which would be amazing.
$50.
Yeah, so it kind of goes from there. And what you also do is when you make the donation, it will allow you to leave a message, and we will read your message here on the show, just like Don bought 3 coffees, and he says, stay caffeinated, fellas.
Hey.
Thanks, Don. Claybar has a comment. You both rock for highlighting the local community. Keep on showing off what creativity OK has to offer.
All right.
So that's something we love to do.
Claybar?
So, yeah.
Claybar.
So thank you to those 2 donations. And then, yes, if you make your donation, we will shout out your message here on the channel.
Yeah.
So,
we'll say
right.
your name. It's super
right.
fun. Let me ask you guys a question. If that's so, do you focus on your Instagram? I know you do. You always
like
record and try to put
social
stuff
media.
up. Do you focus on social media at all? Try to get stuff out or try to
No.
Yeah. I was trying to look some stuff up just to kind of see where you were, but I mean, as far as like throw something on my stories. And,
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, man. Do you actively avoid social media?
No, I like dabble a little bit.
Mm.
I think comedy is so fun, and I think doing content and
Yeah,
editing is
that's
not.
for sure.
You know, I used to do a podcast, and I had a friend out in New York edit it for me, and that was fun. But like trying to get clips and do crowd work and like follow that trend, it just takes all the joy out of it for me, and I refuse. I love to be like this person no one knows, and then I come in
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, you were funny." I like to be a surprise.
That's good. That's like you don't necessarily. It seems like you haven't needed it. I mean, you're doing super well without
Thanks.
having to like, rely on that to get shows or be on Van's Warped Tour.
Yeah, I feel like I build really good relationships with people who have my same values, and then I write jokes for my
Yeah.
5 weird friends,
Yeah.
and somehow it's working out.
Yeah. Probably more of the. I think that's when it comes into like the networking is can be just as valuable as doing the social media game.
Oh yeah, actually, the record label I'm on, it was started by Brandy Posey out in LA, and she is just phenomenal. And like we had this really great conversation before we started working together about what she values and how she's trying to create this label to put more working class artists in front of industry. Which I think is phenomenal because rich kid comedy is terrible. So like getting to be on that label is what got me to be on Sirius XM. It's like get me in front of these people because I'm not doing social media.
Right.
I'm not touring as much as regular comics. So to be able to like take my stuff and get it in front of someone, that's a really big deal.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome.
awesome.
What was it called again? One more time.
Burn This Records.
Burn This Records. Yeah, that's also why whenever I went through your stuff, I was like, this guy's really like cool indie rock vibes.
Oh, thank you.
Where I was like, this feels like Death Cab for Cutie in the
Yeah.
90s. This is good stuff. So my question to you is, I know you work really hard on posting and like getting your stuff out too. I really like whenever you, producing shows. This guy's one of the best in the scene, honestly.
Oh my God, yeah.
He
John
downplays
makes me
himself.
laugh so hard.
But very impressive person.
And so fucking nice. Like
Yeah.
a good guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of people would say otherwise.
No.
Well, your parents aren't here. But yeah, man. So what is your approach when you're doing Instagram? Are you on top of yourself about it, or are you just like, all right, as it comes?
I'm trying to be more on top of myself about it. It's hard, because it's kind of like what you're saying, where I don't want to be like just stuck in like this grind mode all the time and forget like the fun of comedy and just make it a business and just hate it. But also, we're in Oklahoma, so what's the way out other than
Right.
social media?
Yeah, that's all I always loved about. I love about the internet is like, I mean, back in like the MySpace days, I remember that was like whenever we were playing music, it was like, oh my God, you can put your stuff on MySpace and reach the entire world, with your stuff. And it's like that was barely becoming a thing back then, and now it is like you could put stuff on YouTube and somebody might see it and like, oh, bam, you get a Netflix special. I mean, it's possible. It's happened,
Like location doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
JJ, he
Yeah.
gets tons of views
Yeah,
on his
he
videos
gets-
now, and it's just because he stayed consistently posting.
Yeah,
like
he's been probably one of the most success stories with that.
He's
as far
diligent,
as- yeah.
for sure.
It is really exciting that now, like, the means of production are directly available to the artists, so we don't have to wait on gatekeepers and their weird power dynamics. You know, it's really just about what you want to do with it.
Yeah. It really is. Dude, I try to treat mine, because I have my business, my Campbell and Son business, and you think doing social media for comedy is a slog?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's take a picture of another fan. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, it spins the right way. Good job, Nick. You know what I'm saying? It's just me taking pictures of me. Like, every once in a while, I have something cool. I have a video of my son when he was 10.
Yeah.
You know, and
You do
then
something fun with
we
that.
wired up a light, and I took a video of him. Well, then I bring him to work with me now. And so he's like 16, and I got a same video. We wired up a light inside of the actual place, which I don't know if I can say, because nobody watches. It's like 33 people watch it. But he turned the light on and did the same thing. He did, and I
So
cut
you
that
could cut
picture.
it.
that's
And that was one of
cool.
I was like, that was a time that, you know how long that took me to make? That was 6 years
Right?
in the making.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do that. I can't do that with a fan. I can't do that with a panel.
Yeah.
So you can only take a picture of so many things. So whenever I go to comedy, it's like, all right, well, I'm going to make a cool picture book of things that I am proud of that I did or
Yeah,
whatever. You
I
know?
feel like
Oh,
you've
yeah.
gotten a good system down to where it's like you'll have something out like usually the same night of the show. I mean, at
try.
least some kind of like collage or video or whatever. So it's like you kind of plan for it and kind of take the steps at the show to get photos and some video of everybody
Yeah.
to kind of go into that thing that you are, you know, and you do the kind of have the same process, you know, so it's kind of makes it easy.
Well, I mean, if it's repetitive,
Yeah.
right? Like that, I feel like, I mean, and everything rolls into, so we do the open mic, which whoever wins on that goes to the show.
That's
so
a cool concept. I really
yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
it brings people to open mic too, and you got to stay to
Yeah.
the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And
nice.
well, and Alex was supposed to get it, but he couldn't make it because of work, which was kind of, you know, I was like, oh man, because Alex he's a good guy. He's been doing it for a while, and I really wanted him on, but I'm gonna put him on something else.
But
There's-
Dennis was still solid.
Dennis is-
Yeah, he was
Well,
fun.
Dennis is, I love Dennis. He's one of my favorite people, man. And that spacer thing was freaking hilarious. But he don't mind talking about it. He offered it. He texted me. He's like, hey, you want this? I was like, dude, stop it. It's like, put it in a bag. I'll think about it. But social media, I also hate it. I hate that whole aspect. I have a good system. I don't have a good attitude about it.
Oh, and I could never be famous or have like a huge following, because even when I do, like, I'll write a comment on a TikTok video, and sometimes that comment will blow up and get like, it gives me anxiety. I can't even go on TikTok for like a week. I'm like, no, I don't want to see what people said to me.
I'm like that too. All right, I've definitely gotten better about it, but that feeling, I know exactly what you
I
mean.
hate it.
It's like, yeah, usually I'll post stuff and then it's like I won't open the app for like hours. Like I don't want to know just because that weird anxiety about it.
Yeah, and now I comment. When I comment, I write it
Yeah.
out and then I delete it, and it feels good.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
And I stop myself.
Yeah.
I make sure I'm okay.
I
you
had
know?
my thought. It's okay.
Yeah, Liz posted that one. Remember, she was like, "It's Women's Month."
Yeah,
you know, it
yeah.
was Women's Month, and then, dude, anytime she puts anything about being a woman on there, she gets the craziest,
Comments.
Comments.
Yeah.
which is like, I mean, you can't trust it because it's like how many are bots and instigating.
Right.
You know, at
Yeah.
this point, I feel like, based on evidence of how our government is ran. Anyways, there's a
Yeah.
but it's frustrating that people take, I mean, difficulties being a woman in
Yeah.
in the scene. You know, do you run into that pretty regular where you got to be like, okay,
I think I'm a bit older than everyone, so I get real mom vibes back at me.
dude.
I get a lot of like, help me with this thing, and you know, I like that actually. I prefer that. But you know, I've had a lot of friends with those issues that you know, or I find out later something happened, and it just always sucks, you know, because we're supposed to be this community of artists that are equals, and you know, you just want everyone to feel welcome. Usually, if I find out something bad is going on, I try to make their life hell. But
Try to,
Well,
fight
you know,
back.
OKC's pretty good. We keep it respectful, you know. But I don't really see anything, and I try. I know there's people that do try. As soon as you see somebody new, you're like, "What's up? Here's all the
trying to
mics.
Be helpful.
Here's some stuff you can read about being a comic." Gary Goldman's tweets, like everybody, you know, it's the same stuff I give everybody when I see them.
yeah,
And then, Yeah.
And if people are newer, like I'll go out and we'll grab coffee and just chat about stuff that they're curious about. Like I've shared how to send in a veil email and
How
just
would
stuff.
you do that?
Yeah. I'll forward it.
Get a template.
Yeah, like a template. Because
Yeah.
it's stuff like once you're in like the many years of doing it,
Right.
you know how to do it. But if you're brand new, it feels intimidating.
Yeah. So you don't even know where to start, sometimes. That's kind of like when we started this podcast. It's been about 2.5 years, but one of the ideas was to just talk about comedy, and then people can watch this and, learn something or get some new ideas or whatever, and just try to help give back in that way and make it a resource for people.
Absolutely.
Well, if you look at the beginning of our
Yeah.
stuff, it was basically me going, I'm going to go out there and I'll bring you back what I figure out. And I would go.
We were doing it, what, 4 years almost?
Almost 4, yeah.
So that was you're only about a year in when we started this. So
Then we brought Jon on. He gave us a lot of good. I would invite people. How do you do this?
yeah, basically, we were just trying to pick people's brains
While they're on here.
Learn.
Under gunpoint.
Yeah.
There's a. It feels like that sometimes when we're in front of the cameras. Where it's like, answer a question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like the booking thing. Am I on that show? We're not going to cut it out. You're going to look pretty bad.
It is funny to think like that was like 2 years ago, that podcast.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I said on it.
Yeah.
But I bet I talked with confidence.
You
Like
did.
I knew
You did.
comedy.
You sold it, dude. You sold it. Well, you get fresh off that.
Fresh off the New York
Yeah,
trip, I
that's
was
it.
like,
Hell yeah.
oh, people don't even understand the level I'm at.
Yeah.
It sounds good. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, like when I was 2 years in, I was like, I should be headlining.
Yeah, right.
And then 5 years in, I was like, I think I'm an okay feature.
Yeah.
What is it? What's it called? It's that gap of knowing what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
there's
know what you're talking about. I don't know the
Yeah.
term.
I forget what it
for
is, but I'm hitting that point now where it's like
That's pretty apt.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. What is the so what do? You said you found your voice really quickly. That's something I did want to ask you about. What is it that you noticed that was your voice?
I think. Oh God, now I gotta pinpoint it. I think it was just, that I wrote for myself and I wrote for the community I come from, and I wasn't trying to write jokes that would hit in any room.
Right.
It's like I want to write about funny, weird leftist takes and punk rock politics and if you don't get that, that's fine. I'm not for you. I was very comfortable not being for everybody when I started.
Are there a lot of rooms like that in Wisconsin, or is that like the counterculture point of view?
I would say, like, there are some rooms in Wisconsin that won't book me, and that's fine because I won't have fun there anyway.
Yeah.
But like when you get to Madison and Milwaukee, those rooms are pretty good. And then Green Bay with the Mad World Artist Collective and the GB UFO, that is kind of a curated scene there. I do have a club set, so
Yeah. Do you
if
have
I'm
a clean
feeling like
clean set? Would you say you're a clean comic at all?
No. The thing is, I'm not that dirty, but I
Yeah.
don't like being told to go
Right.
clean. So if people are like, do clean, it'll be like, no.
But you probably, I feel like, I don't know, I just seen your one set, but I feel like you could probably turn it into a clean set fairly easily if you had to.
Like I did a fundraiser with Jackie
Yeah.
Cation, and they were like, be clean.
Oh,
So I was
that's so
like,
cool.
okay, because I love Jackie
Yeah.
Cation. I won't say the F word.
Yeah.
You do it for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
that
I
are
love.
worth it.
Yeah.
Maria Bamford.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Are you a
she's
Maria
so
Bamford fan?
Funny. Yes, I
Yeah.
love her.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to work with her, but I would love to someday.
Maria, this is it.
So your one chance.
It's your opportunity.
But she's got a thing that I really love, and it's always think about something you want to get out of the set before you do it. So like something you're working on or that you just want to do or try. And that's really, I think that's helped me grow a little bit. Although I could be writing more.
Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah,
before.
I think it's everybody.
a good tip because, it's like kind of go up with a plan of some, a goal.
Yeah, do good. That's what I
Yeah.
write.
Don't eat shit.
Do
Okay.
good. Yeah. Don't make mama mad. Like that's. So what are some taboo? What would you say are some taboo things that you would run into in your hometown that you would have to kind of be dancing? Like if you present the joke, what are some things that are often taboo in your like in Oklahoma? We're Trumpers.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
the opposite is actually
Really? You are Trumpers, or you're
no.
just
I
gerrymandered to shit?
generalizing. not.
like the
Oh, no, I mean you guys.
Yeah,
You
the
guys are
majority
cool.
of the. I mean, we're definitely a red state, that's for
Mhm.
sure. So it's like, but it is. You have to kind of figure that out with every room you're in. It's
Mhm.
like, is this gonna be more of a blue room or red leaning?
Mhm.
And religion too is a huge one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I like to start off a set making audiences a little uncomfortable. So I used to start right off the bat about talking about union work
yeah.
and then win them back.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
to show them like it can be done. You guys don't
Right.
have to be afraid of someone with a different opinion than you.
Mhm.
I have this really fun joke that I've been doing, and it's I talk about the first porno I ever saw, and like kind of the distinction in ages between like kids now, they have everything
Mhm.
available just there, but
Mhm.
when we were young, we had to like
Mhm.
hunt it out.
Mhm.
And then talking about the porno, it's set in an office, and some of the things that are happening, scared me. And then I end the joke with, I think that's why I'm a union organizer. 'Cause I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let the man fuck us like that. So like people laugh, and then they're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, that's about unions."
Yeah.
Oh. So I don't know.
But-
I don't feel like anything's really taboo per se. I think you just have to have like a high level intention that you are going to create space for them to feel uncomfortable, but then you're going to bring them back.
Mhm. So it's probably just like anywhere, I'm sure, with
Yeah.
different personalities and viewpoints.
Where I was last night, they were, and I have a venue where they do this as well, but they're like no politics. We don't want any politics.
Mm.
Now the venue that the venue that we did this at previously, not my venue. This is the venue I worked at. I'm trying to be careful here. They were like, but if you want to talk about left stuff, that's cool. You know what
Well,
I'm
hey,
saying?
I love that.
But no, pretty much like
making fun of it.
yeah, making fun of
dunking on the libs.
the
Is
twist.
that what it
Yeah,
is?
they were like, don't do the other stuff,
Yeah.
and do this. And then there was a couple of. I think that's good. I think I'm good on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was that situation, and then the headliner just completely. He was like, "You can't tell me what to
They
do."
always do.
Yeah, dude,
I love
I was
it.
like, "Get him!"
But that's
he
the
was
thing.
good though. He brought him back. He like took
Yeah.
him out. He brought him back. It was insane. I was like, "This guy's teetering. He's dancing right now."
Mhm.
But I think
That's the most fun though. Like when
Yeah.
you see how tense they are, you can feel their buttholes. Like,
That's something. But I think that the best things about comedy to me is like it is supposed to challenge people's
Mhm.
viewpoints and makes you think. It's like you present an idea and then you make them laugh about it, and then it's like then in their brain they're like, oh well, I might still believe this, but then this other side of it kind of is fun to think about too, or whatever. It's just,
and there's nothing wrong with that. I think
Yeah.
people have given up on critical thinking, and it's so sad.
Well, I mean, what is it? You're not practicing that muscle as much anymore. It's like we used to go outside and just run and be free, and now we're going to the gym once a week
Oh,
or once
yeah.
a day. And they're like, that should be enough. It's like, no, you were doing this for 8 hours.
yeah.
At least.
And I think with the internet, people have curated such an experience for themselves that they never dabble in something
Right.
that is opposing their viewpoints and values. So it's like everyone is so sheltered
Insulated.
mentally. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I like poking fun. I don't care who it is. So that's like my kind of. I mean, you saw me. I'll poke a bear. I'll keep doing it. But that
Yeah,
one,
your fat girl jokes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I used to be a
talk
fat girl,
about
so-
it.
still am a little bit. I'm working on my tits right now. But yeah, I do. Well, I did that one where it was like Liz was talking about the period simulator, which I didn't know they had. I
Oh,
didn't
those
know they
are
made
awesome.
that,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So we were talking about maybe getting one for comedy on the spot.
Oh wow.
Or the senseless
Or you could do the
stand-up.
senseless, dude. Take that to
Okay.
senseless.
John,
Yes.
you should do it.
That would be
dude.
magical.
But we were doing that, and then I guess I confused it because I went up and I was like,
you said pregnancy.
I said, "Did you use a pregnancy simulator?" And they were like, "No, no." She said, "Period." I was like, "Oh, thank God!" I was almost have to vote yes for that Save Act. See?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
people hated
yeah,
that.
I
They were
know.
like, "Oh."
I was like, "I'm sorry," but I didn't mean anything. I just say shit.
Yeah, that's the
No.
thing. Is like you'll say it just because it's the opposite of what
Yeah. Yeah,
you
whatever
want a
they believe.
reaction.
It's like it doesn't matter.
And I just want to be like, right, come on, we're just, you can say something about me. It'd be great.
But that's the thing. It's like I think that's good to like like I said, just challenge them and just and to kind of see, because that's a good way to, like you were saying earlier, just to like throw something out and see what their reaction is to it, and then you can kind of gauge what their viewpoints are that way. But yeah.
This episode of Rhythm Wit was brought to you by Campbell & Son Electric, Oklahoma City's trusted one-truck electrical contractor with over 20 years of experience in the field. Whether it's upgrading your home's electrical service, troubleshooting issues, or tackling small commercial projects, Campbell & Son Electric delivers top-notch work with care and attention you'd expect from a family business. Servicing areas like Del City, Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, and beyond, they're your go-to for reliable expert service. Need help with your next project? Visit CampbellandSonElectric.com today and get it done right the first time. Campbell & Son Electric, brightening Oklahoma, one wire at a time.
So anyways, I have an idea I wanted to try out where so I used to work for the news. I was a graphic artist. But my idea is now I'm going to be reading the news. We can kind of, I picked out like maybe a few news stories, and they're kind of humorous. They're basically like setups, so we can kind of riff on them and see what you guys think.
All right.
So yeah, this is kind of a new idea that I thought of recently, and wanted to.
Did you make a graphic for it?
Well, I might for.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like I always do post production. I need pre-production for this show.
You guys have a lot of skills between the two of you.
I mean, that's kind of the nice thing about working together. I mean, one of the reasons we have worked together for so long, just because
I'm a liberal arts kid.
But yeah, because anyways, so. First news story I pulled up. It was I tried to find some local stuff, but it was kind of hard to find a lot of funny local stories. But anyways, this one comes to us from News 9, so you can read it on their website if you want. But the headline is "Teen Arrested After CBD Store Burglary in Northwest Oklahoma City." Police say the teen broke a window, entered the store, and gathered merchandise before officers stopped him. A 16-year-old boy is in custody after police say he broke into a Northwest Oklahoma City CBD store early Monday. Officers with the Oklahoma City Police Department responded to a burglary alarm at the CBD Plus retail store. When an officer arrived, police said the suspect was still inside gathering merchandise. So police say the teen threw a rock through the front window to gain entry before attempting to burglarize the store. Officers recovered several CBD products. Investigators say he placed inside a bag. He was taken into custody without incident. Police say the teen told the officer he believed the store was a marijuana dispensary. So that's kind of the...
Oh, what a shame. Wasted it, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the dumb criminal stories.
How old was he? 16?
16 years old.
That might have been my kid.
This is why we need critical thinking
Right,
skills.
you gotta
Go hit a liquor
do a little
store.
bit of research.
Oh my God! So he busted through. First off, it's wrong.
Yeah, like don't burglarize anything, but still.
And then he attacked the chill store.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
He might have needed it.
Yeah.
Well, what's his intention to resell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know with the marijuana, because that's the thing is marijuana. You said it's illegal in Wisconsin, right?
It is, yeah.
So we've had it legal here since it's probably been quite a while, honestly, like 6 years.
Medically.
So there's dispensaries on every corner. I'm sure there are.
Everybody's got a friend.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a.
Yeah, we don't even have medical.
Really?
No.
Okay, so it's just, is it recreational? No.
No, we got
No, nothing at all.
Oh, I thought it was legal, or you're working.
No, the Tavern League has a tight control on our state legislature.
I see.
And will not.
Tavern
That's
League.
why we're always the drunkest
I
state.
see.
Because the Tavern League controls so much. Like in Wisconsin, a DUI is not a felony; it's a misdemeanor.
Whoa, that does say a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that cool or not cool? The first thought, I'm like, that's cool.
It's not cool.
That's the thing is if you had weed, people would definitely be drinking less, I think.
Yeah.
It's like if all of the technological conglomerates got together and started only giving money to the Republican side and only trying to push their agenda, and then all those people only voted in their interest. It's like if something like that was happening right now.
Thank God it's not.
You know, the world's pretty good. I I listened. Anyways, I'm done. Okay, so 16-year-old kid does a cool thing. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. But like I said, it was the only real local thing that I kind of found that was interesting to talk about. But anyways, let me just.
Oh, is it
see
chair
this
yoga? I love that.
So this I have a kind of a celebrity news story to talk about. This is from TVinsider.com. Kelly Clarkson, everybody knows Kelly Clarkson, calls out American Idol for lying about prize for winning the show. This is back in decades ago, whenever she won the first American Idol. It's been 23 years since Kelly Clarkson won the very first season of American Idol, and she's still waiting on the car she was promised as a part of her grand prize. The Since You've Been Gone singer made the revelation on Tuesday's episode of the Kelly Clarkson Show when speaking with the Trader Season 4 winner, Rob Rausch. The Love Island alum told Clarkson he was still waiting to receive his prize money he won for that show. I relate to this so hardcore, Clarkson said. You probably weren't alive when I was on American Idol, but I was literally on the show, and they were like, oh, you won $1 million or whatever. No, you didn't. They lied. You did not know. It was like $1 million worth of investment in you. So I thought that was funny as far as like, yeah, she was supposed to get a car and like all this money, and then they just don't do anything. You guys fans of Kelly Clarkson?
Huge. Yeah.
I actually am so embarrassed. I went to New York and did the NBC studio tour.
Yeah.
And they were like, and this is the set for Kelly
Yeah,
Clarkson.
for
And I had
sure.
to like grab my fiance. I was like, who is that?
No, I remember watching the show. I mean, it was a huge deal whenever it was on. That was whenever we were kids or whatever. But it was like, yeah, she was, one of the first winners, and obviously is. I mean, she is probably the most famous person from that show. Period. I mean, still, it's been a
Who was the guy?
diminishing.
The young guy, the red hair.
See, I don't remember. I
Clayton?
remember who he. I don't remember his name.
Kelly
but-
Clarkson was the only one that mattered. So
But
do you think
anyway.
she's like? That was more of an aside. She wasn't like. She was like, yeah, that happened to me too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just think it was funny. Just for
How often does that happen? Do people?
I'm sure all the time.
See, this is the thing about journalism nowadays. Nobody
Yeah.
dug any deeper.
Yeah,
That was it. They were just like, haha, and then left. Is that all journalism is? Is just going, hey, this happened. And then you don't go, hey, what happened to the rest of that money?
I feel like back in the day, you could just offer prizes and people didn't look into
Yeah.
it. You know, like who won the Zach and Cody sweepstakes for like the Danimals? None of us
Yeah,
know.
right. Yeah,
None
that's
of
like
us
the
know.
McDonald's stuff too. It's like
The
the
Monopoly?
Monopoly prizes. It's like, does anybody ever actually win those things? Like the grand prize? I mean, who knows?
Just plants.
Yeah, they could just say, yeah, we're offering this stuff, and then they don't actually have it.
No, I think like a bunch of men in suits show up if you like win the grand prize for Monopoly at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, you own Warner Brothers now.
Yeah, right. That's
Welcome to Netflix.
Yeah.
There's I mean, what else? I feel bad for her, but then I kind of don't,
Well, yeah, like I said, it's just
Also, she had 23 years to like search
Yeah.
and be like, where's my
Yeah.
car?
It sounds more like that the journalist was in the room when they were talking about. They were like, that happened to me too. Oh, fuck, yeah. Heard that shit?
It also would be funny to just like drop off a 23-year-old car.
Yeah.
It's like, there you go, dude.
It's a S10.
it got delivered to the wrong house. That's hilarious.
That's great. Okay, that was fun. That's fun. I like that.
Okay, so here's one more. This one's a little more national news, but this is we're getting into the food news. So we have this is from mlive.com. I have no idea what this website is. But anyways, Taco Bell is adding a cult favorite item permanently to its menu. Taco Bell has made it official. Nacho fries are here to stay. The Mexican-style fast food chain confirmed this week the popular item is joining menus permanently later in 2026. It was available for a limited period in the past. The fries are seasoned with chili, paprika, garlic, and onion spices and served with a warm nacho cheese sauce for dipping. Who's here is a Taco Bell fan?
I mean, yeah. What? First off, nacho fries are a traditional Mexican treat, and I don't know why we're even. That should have been on the menu the whole time. All right.
Yeah, I'm surprised why is this on the menu, but they still haven't brought back the double decker taco.
Come on, dude. Come on.
That's
Double decker.
One of my favorites.
That's the best. Why haven't they brought that back, dude? When the Doritos tacos? Are you guys
Doritos
on board
Locos.
with the Doritos tacos? You're a better person than
You're
us.
not a Taco Bell fan.
I'm not. I when I was a drinker,
Yeah,
I would,
that's kind of what.
and then I tried eating it over, and I was like, oh my
I think
god.
that's our kind of a requirement is being high or drunk.
Yeah. But I will say there's one by my union office, and no matter what time of day I drive by, there it is 6 cars deep.
Yeah.
So
It's
they're
a
doing. They don't
popular-
need me.
yeah,
They're
it's
doing
a
good
popular
for themselves.
place too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, have you ever tried the nacho fries?
So for a small amount of time during like a veganuary a couple years ago, they had vegan nacho cheese. So I did try
Okay.
them during
Oh,
that
that's
time.
nice that they do that.
I like Taco Bell. I think it's cool. They do like the Live Moss event every year where they like just drop all their crazy stuff. And I don't eat any of the stuff,
Right.
but I do like to keep up
Yeah,
to
you're
date with that kind of
you're
stuff.
following. You got them. You follow them on Instagram. Got their.
Yeah, like they this year they released edible packets of hot sauce.
Oh, the whole
That can't-
packet.
yeah.
What the hell?
So it's like
You don't even have to rip it
you
open.
like tear it open, pour out the sauce, and then eat
What
the
the hell?
container.
You know what the worst part about opening up sauces was? Was you had to spit out the corner. You know?
So now you don't.
Yeah.
Was it really, or were they just like, yeah, tell them it's
Yeah.
edible?
There's like 15 people doing it anyways. Let's see if they do it. That's
Put it
crazy.
out, it's fine.
Edible packaging.
Like that, yeah, it's crazy.
What is it made of? Rice paper? I mean, there's no way. It's too.
I mean, it essentially just looked fried. I don't know what it actually was.
Oh,
just
what are we
cut.
doing?
Do they have? You said you're a vegan, right? Do they have a lot of vegan options?
They have like
Few
stuff. Yeah, I pretty much get like bean burritos
without the
with
cheese.
like onions
yeah.
and stuff. That's about it. Nothing special, but when you're like late at night, you're like,
That's what you
whatever.
got, for sure.
I'll eat that.
That's funny.
So ramen? You can't do ramen. You can do ramen.
It depends on the flavor ramen. I eat a lot of ramen. I eat the like blue ramen. It's like the soy flavored. Used to be called Oriental.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Not okay anymore.
Like, whoops.
Yeah. They shoved that under the rug, didn't they?
Uh,
That's crazy. They changed Oreo. I didn't even know they did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped eating it due to I would just feel terrible.
Yeah.
Uh,
too much sodium.
you're relatively.
I've accepted that salt will destroy me
Yeah.
one day.
That's good. Yeah, dude. I believe in you, dude. I made it this far with what I've been doing. You can't.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna make it.
That is one thing. It's like I definitely cutting down a lot on my sugar intake over the past, recently over the past few years. But salt is something I probably should think a lot more about.
What does salt do? I thought salt was good for you.
I mean,
Is that not a thing?
yeah, I
No?
think nothing
I
in.
think it leads to higher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dizzy when you stand up. That's I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. That was a fun one.
I think like kidney stones and stuff
I
too.
need to watch out because that's something. Like I said, the sugar I definitely pay a lot of attention to. The salt is not.
I
so
drink a lot of
much.
pickle juice. Is pickle juice a part of that? Is that a thing? Is salt pickle juice? Hey guys, I'm trying to make some changes. You guys can help me out here, dude.
We gave you some other alternatives.
Sweating addicts all the time, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you sweat a lot, I think you should intake salt, right? Because it's
I just gotta stop
replacing.
carrying around that pickle jar.
Are you drinking like Gatorade in the attics and whatnot?
I do. I got body armors and Gatorades and trying not to die. You know. Well, with global warming too, the addicts are a lot harder than they used to be. People don't think they
Oh,
are.
yeah,
People
damn, I
don't think
didn't
that
even think about that.
there's a change, but there is a change because it used to not be hot like that, and it didn't used to be Arizona hot in attics in Oklahoma. Like Arizona takes out 2 service workers a year. Yeah, dude.
If you believe the leftist news.
Come on now. Yeah, dude. This was from OSHA before the budget cut.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? OSHA will only do temperature recommendations. Like they won't. There's no hard and fast laws on like temperatures for workplaces or schools, and I just always thought that was really shitty.
Well, they do the JSAs, right? And so I mean, I'm sure job safety analysis. Do you do those at all? Or,
I do not. No.
so when we had to. The idea was that any project that you did, this was supposed to cover that. Any project that you did, you had to plan for safety, and so whatever was in that JSA, you had to. So it's like, hey, if you're up there, if it's this hot, basically what we do is every 15 minutes you take a 10-minute break.
Oh,
You
good.
know, and so then because if something happens and they go, what'd your JSA say?
Oh, then they can blame it.
Yeah,
on you.
so it's on you
Oh,
instead of
wow.
on the company. Yeah,
That
it's another
sucks.
level. But that's how we were working in Purina, which I don't know. You guys want to hear about that? That's just, yeah, it was hot. It was hot. It was bad because they had to heat the building to kill all the bacteria,
Oh.
and so
Like the dog food?
yeah,
I bet that smells.
dude, I have shirts that I had to bury, where it was like it was bad, man. And
Because dogs would be digging them up.
it's my dog's best friend, dude. But no, it was nuts. It was one of the coolest places because conveyor belts are really cool to work on. But it was the hardest. I mean, the hardest I've ever worked. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I quit. I don't want to smell like this
Yeah.
anymore.
I couldn't imagine standing on a line for like 8 to 12 hours.
On a line?
Like a
Yeah, like by
Conveyor
belt
Yeah,
doing the
it's
work.
gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, I like working on them, so it's like I get to when they break down, everybody's just like, "Hurry up, we're losing money."
Yeah, right.
But I don't do that anymore. I just do residential. It's a lot more fun.
All right.
What's the weirdest situation you've ever been in someone's house?
Do you want to go sexual? Do you want to go creepy? Do you want to go fun?
I didn't know
Let's
there's
do
a difference.
creepy. I like
Creepy? All right. So I did not believe in ghosts for my whole life. I was like, obviously God's not real. Well, when I took mushrooms, but I refound it. We'll get into it. There's but no, I didn't believe it. So I went and I worked at an old folks home, right? So this is like the first instance. I worked at an old folks home, and we would do remodels there when the rooms were empty. Well, the only way they leave is okay. So I'm in there. I'm working on this place. The door opens by itself. Like I was like, that's weird. Maybe just there. You know, I'm in the attic. I hear knocking down before. Okay, and then like the doors thing happened a couple times, and I go talk to the guy, and I was like, man, is this place kind of the maintenance guy? He's like, yeah, dude, people die here all the time. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, what do you think? He's like, everybody hears it and sees it. What do you? Hurry up, we gotta get done. I was like, oh, all right. He's like, they won't bother you. It's cool. Go. So that one was like, oh, it's just a more of a matter of fact thing in places like that. You know, it's like, oh, you're in water, you get wet. You know.
Yeah.
And so, and then the other time I was working on this house. This one was a fun one. I was working on this house. I was in the attic, right? And I locked the doors. Nobody was in the house, but I was redoing some stuff in the attic. So I locked the doors so I know nobody's going to get in, right? And then I hear down below. So I call Liz, because I'm like, all right, if I'm going to get killed, I want somebody to know. And then I go down.
Tell your lover.
Yeah. I was like, hey, what's going on? So I climb down. I walk around. Nothing, right? Nothing, right? I was like, maybe he's got cats, whatever. I go back up. Hear it again. Come back now. I get done. I'm fixing a plug down below. There's a table behind me, and there's a little bench seat, and it's solid. There's nothing. I'm sitting there with my back turned to it, working on this plug, and it pops right next to me. It just like turns over, and loud. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get done with this, and I'm gonna get out of here. And Liz was like, what the hell was that? And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I didn't want to say it because then that's when they get you,
When they know you.
Yeah. But then I came back to get my pay from the guy, and I told him what happened. He's like, yeah, man, check this out. I went down to the city to see what the blueprint was on this house, and there used to be a basement here. And it's been poured. They poured the basement closed.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, really? He's like, yeah, man. And it's a 1940s home. So it's, it's
You just decide to get rid of a basement in tornado country.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
And so he goes,
so.
he tells me when he goes to bed at night, he sees something in the corner, and his cats won't go in that room.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Well, it's too late. They already bought it. So he's like, well, I'm thinking about opening up that basement.
This
I was like,
Don't
what are
do
you
it.
doing, dude? You're going to release the evil
let
into the world?
demons out.
You see all those TikToks where they're like, I found this box covered in human hair in my basement. I'm going to open it. And you're like, no.
It's there for a reason.
I think everybody opened that shit, and that's why we're
That's what we're going to. That's Pandora's boxes. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I have a few of them where it just gets crazy.
I bet,
But, you know.
because just going into people's personal space is so wild.
I had one. You guys want another one? We can do it. We can do it real quick. Yeah. All right. So I was working in this house up in Edmond. It was 2 huge mansions, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm working in one of these." But the house was actually in between them. Like it was a house they couldn't sell to these people, so it was just like a shack. So I kind of pull in, I come hang out, and it's grandma. She's sitting in like a chair, and then this lady that had already tried to put the fan up, right? And so she's like, I got all the pieces here, but they're in different places. And
And I made a fun scavenger
they
hunt
did.
for you.
She lifts the couch cushion, finds a blade. She like goes into her cabinet. She like finds one of the batteries to the remote. But she knows where it all is, you know. So it's just added. I go, hey, do you have the screw for this? She's like, yeah. And then she go grab it and hand it to him, one piece at a time. And Grandma's sitting, and I'm in the middle of their living room, and we're watching the wheel, and they're the whole time I'm standing on a ladder hanging this fan. They're just like. And then Grandma's sitting in her recliner, like vibrating chair, like she's old, and she's like that old, you know. And I was like, all right, hey, how's it going? Nothing. All right, you know. And then the lady was still kind of like leaning over. I was like, okay, cool. I put the fan up. I drop a screw. The screw bounces over, and it's by this thing that has like a cloth on it. I go to reach for it. It's a pig. Yeah. I was like, that explains the smell. So I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, hey, be careful. He'll bite your finger.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, so I took my tools and like finished the job. And at the time, I was charging $60 an hour, which is stupid. Nobody will tell you that you're too cheap, but they'll tell you when you're too expensive, right? So I'm over here just like, we got to eat, you know, so we got to do this job. I end up going to get paid, and she's like, oh, my mom will take care of it. And she was like in another room down the road. Or not down the road, down in the kitchen, and then her room was in the back. So I walk into the kitchen. She goes, hey, how's it going? And in one of the side rooms, you just see forms in the darkness moving.
No.
And I was like, what is that? She's like, that's my cats. I was like, oh, cool. You know, I guess it's just a room full of cats. Anyways, that was the thing. She goes to pay me. I go, can I use your bathroom? Big mistake. She goes, yeah, it's in the back. I go to the bathroom. I shut the door. I'm using the bathroom. I look. There's lingerie on the back of the door. Right? So we have mom, grandma, and great-grandma living in the house, right? Great-grandma's in the black chair hanging out, you know, like not really with us. And then the young girl pretty much kind of carries everything, and the mom pays. So I go, I was like, I got to get out of here. So I opened the door.
And they were like, put it.
Almost. She goes, oh, my God, I am so sorry. Did you see that lingerie on the door? I was like, and this is the lady who's paying me, so this is the mom. I was like, yeah, I did. And she goes, I'm so sorry. That's mom's. I was like, oh.
We don't need to talk about
Yeah. I was like, I don't know, man.
I don't even know who it belongs to.
I was like, anyways, it felt nice. But yeah. I was like, give me my money. I'm out of here. There we go.
Yeah. My first job, I was helping start unions in places that didn't have unions, so you can't talk about it at work, obviously. So I go to people's homes to talk to them about the union, and I'd always have weird interactions. Like women always thought I was there to be on a date with the guy, and so I had some people be very angry with me. But I would always show up in my little nerd shirt, you know, with the embroidered logo, and it was bad.
They would think you were trying to steal their man?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And one guy thought I was there to date him. He like came out with beers and turned the lights down and was like, what kind of music do you like? Do you like camping? And I was like, I like talking about workers' rights.
He's like, let's form a union.
Yeah. I'm like, please stop, sir.
Was that the kind of job where you just was it like cold knocking on people's doors?
No, we'd get lists of
Okay.
who worked where, get their
Right.
addresses, and like.
So, but they didn't know you were showing up, or they did?
Sometimes they did. Most of the time they
That's
didn't.
always the hard. I would hate doing something like where it's like you're just trying to be a door-to-door salesman type thing. I would hate that.
Oh no, it is kind of fun. Like if you find the right person and you show up and you're like, hey, you pissed at your
Yeah.
boss, and they're like, hell yeah, come in.
So how does it start? You just get one or two and then...
Yeah, so ideally, we'd want to identify a leader in the workplace, like someone who's trusted and respected, and then we would build out the networks from there and be like, okay, who needs to talk to who? What are the issues? What are we talking about? And then you kind of like build the campaign as you talk to more people, and you also try to keep it a secret from management. Because as soon as they find out, they'll launch the anti-union campaigns, bring in lawyers to hold captive audience meetings, start firing people, stuff like that.
Oh, how quick does that start rolling in?
As soon as they find out.
So is that 2 weeks? It's like a week or 2 weeks, and then they're
It can be a day.
Oh, wow.
If someone opens their mouth.
They have something in their back pocket just in case.
Oh, yeah. Most corporations do. They don't want to share.
Yeah. So, and that's got to be really hard to go in.
It is. It's bullshit because they put more money into fighting the union than they would
just to help
they
people.
sat down and negotiated. Yeah.
Just pay people. Yeah. That's how important it is to them.
Yeah.
To we cannot allow it because this is more money. Is it money or is it pride at that point? That's my question.
It's a combination. It's like power,
control,
power in the decision making and keeping that hierarchy in place, and the money.
This has been happening since forever. Since a man went to work for another man.
I feel like we are redoing the Gilded Age right now, and it's pretty crazy to watch.
Because how much money can they spend at this point?
Right? How many yachts do you need?
At this point.
How many islands do you need?
It's like, how big can I make my thumb?
Your cabs and all that weird shit they're doing.
Well, I do appreciate that. I worked for the union for a little while here. Yeah, and I was a big proponent, and I liked it a lot. Problem with a union in Oklahoma, especially after the right to work stuff.
It's hard.
It was. They end up fighting themselves a lot here, not intentionally, just vying for position.
Yeah. And, we are a product of what we marinate in, so unions aren't inherently correct all the time. Like, they've experienced a lot of racism internally and don't always understand how important interracial solidarity is. So, they're human. They're learning just like any other institution. So there's still good work to be done and a lot of learning to do.
Yeah, that's why I like this one. I saw him kind of go through a little metamorphosis where it was like, hey, we're open shop and y'all are, union. And I came in, I was from an open shop, and you would go in and they'd be like, oh, you're a shop rocket, you're a rat or whatever. And then when they did that enough and nobody started showing up, and they were like, hold up, we got to switch it. And so then they turned it around. They really did start turning it around.
Yeah, and actually bring people in instead of just pushing you out.
But it worked. I think they're doing a lot better than they were for sure now that they're getting more people. And because people are finding it harder to get education paid for, they'll pay for your education. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, John, if you're interested.
Be an apprentice, man. That'd be a good skill
that's
to have.
What I need to do. My parents would love that.
Would they really?
Oh, hell yeah.
They'd be like, yes, electrician.
I actually really wanted to be a carpenter when I was 18. I called a bunch of places trying to get an apprenticeship, but they wouldn't have me. So.
I bet you could do it now. I bet. You give it a shot. I'll introduce you. But yeah, if somebody starts with me, I give them, they get free education, and I buy all their stuff, and I try to do. It's one person, so it's easy to buy for one other person. I'll buy your lunch. And it's like $25 a month for education now for that kind of stuff. It's real cheap.
That's awesome. That's like the pathway to the middle class, So like to have that for people is huge.
Yeah, and well, I tell my son, and then I had a guy that was working for me for a while. He's a really good guy, and but he ended up moving on to something else. But I would pay that, and I told him, I was like, I'll pay you $38 an hour as soon as you can run a truck by yourself. That can happen in 2 years. And then I was like, I'll pay for all your schooling and your journeyman card. I just need somebody I can trust. And then he was like, I'm going to go work this other job. But yeah, no, he did do it, man. He was like a brother. You remember? I'm not going to say anything. He was a good dude.
You know who you are.
I miss you, man. Anyways, sorry about that. We'll go down a little further. Real quick, what are some takeaways in both y'all's careers that what advice would you give someone starting or someone like me who should be starting now?
I would say think about what you want out of comedy and then go after that. Someone said that to me when I was like 6 years in, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Because I was I was in the Chicago comedy scene, and being in a scene can be really detrimental to finding your own authentic path and your own voice, because you get bent out of shape about these things that do not matter. Like some of the things I cared about when I lived in Chicago, now I just laugh so hard about. Like, this doesn't matter at all. It's a bar show.
Was it
like,
was it like the drama between people, or
it's the hierarchy,
Yeah.
you know. You want to be popular, and it always blew me away because I was like, I never gave a shit about this in high school. Like, I didn't even go to high school, really.
You were never
and
there.
and now I'm like all worried about like, oh, so and so didn't say hi to me.
Right.
Oh no. So like, kind of moving out to Green Bay was a huge awakening for me.
So how long were you in Chicago versus Wisconsin?
So 10 years in
Okay.
Chicago, and then I moved back in 2018.
So it's, fairly recent. Mhm.
Yeah. But I've kind of sketched out what success means to me and what I want, and I'm really happy
Yeah,
with that.
that's
Yeah.
good. It's like
So that'd be the advice
probably
I have.
is. I mean, I do think when in whatever you're doing, if you have to have some kind of goal or an idea or a vision of something in your mind, I think that's the best way to get that thing, whatever it is to have that there, and you can figure out then the paths to it start to manifest, I think.
Absolutely.
But yeah, what about you, John?
I would say something I wish I knew earlier on is to be in a community, you have to be a part of the community. Like, there's a lot of things happening in comedy that you can take advantage of and that you can use to grow. But if you're only taking, that's only half of what you need, you know, because there's other people around you that are going to have other things that will help you just as much. Like, the best bookings I've ever got are because my friends have cool bookings and they bring me along with them, you know? Like, Julie Drake's taking me cool places. Marty Johnson's taking me cool places. Like, none of that happens if you aren't friendly with people and, like, support other stuff. And not just comedy either, you know? Because, like, there's artists all throughout Oklahoma. There's musician, like, physical artists. And they're doing the same thing we're doing. It's just a different medium. So, like, why aren't we supporting them?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, dude, that is
That's
such a good point. Like, when you meet someone and they have no curiosity about who you are, and you can just feel them looking at you with that Terminator eye, it feels bad, you know? And to me, that's like the networking people.
Yeah.
And like, I want to build community with people, all kinds of artists, you know? I love that.
Yeah, that is a good one, man. Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe that sentiment is kind of pushing itself out more in the communities because, you know, places like Mycelium Gallery or Art House on 4th with, you know, Chandler Watson, like they're opening up those venues to music, comedy, and then you're seeing the intermingling of, I mean, the LGBTQ side plus, you know, whatever, which is here it's a little bit tougher to be in, obviously, but it's interesting to see these things grow up from where we were when we were younger, when it was just YGLA. It was it's interesting to see these. I think that's the groundwork for an actual real scene. Because I mean, look how big we are now. 2 years ago, it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A couple of years ago, we had, like, a couple mics.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like more people that are getting into it, and it's like it becomes easier to start a new mic because you have friends that you know are going to show up. And it's like with yours, I mean, you've got one of the more successful mics, and it's like you've never even done a mic before, but it's only because you built this network of all these people that, you know, from producing.
Well, I ask a lot of people. I ask John for help a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'll ask, you know, everybody. I'm sure I'll hit you up eventually. You know?
I feel like that's the best way to learn. You know, you see someone doing what you like, and you know, just ask for that.
Yeah, I haven't had any problem with it. Most people want to help. You know, I mean, I think
that's awesome.
or if they don't, they'll find their way out.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah,
this is fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Appreciate y'all warming up with us the first time around with that little mulligan. Let everybody know where you're headed.
Yeah, where's
Or
your
not-
social
where
media?
Mm-hmm.
they can find you. Yeah.
Yeah, KristinLytie.com has all my dates and some clips and my merch and all that good stuff on it.
Cool. Main place.
At j.wall.comedy. Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Jon Wallen. If you want the merch, you got to come to a show in person. Senseless Stand-Up.
Nice.
Be sure to check that out at
Yeah.
what?
Bricktown, OKC. It's April 26th.
Let's go. 2 days before my birthday. Let's go. All right, Dave, where they know where to find you.
Yeah, follow us on Rhythm Wit on Instagram, obviously, and follow us, subscribe on YouTube. We have all kinds of stuff going on now. Not only this show, we've got upcoming events with Heidi Fitz every Monday.
Oh, I
So
met her.
yeah,
She's
she
great.
comes in and we read a bunch of listings for different shows with music, art, and comedy, and put out reels. Just try to promote what's going on, cool shows that we like, and then of course now we have a new show with our friend Crystal Osborne,
Chaos to comedy.
where she's bringing on some comics and they kind of just riff and try to come up with material through that podcast and then take it to the stage. It's a new concept, and the last episode's done pretty well as far as people checking it out, so hopefully it'll continue. And then yeah, we've got some other ideas for some different types of shows that we're gonna try out and try to do some different concepts on the YouTube channel. So everybody subscribe there. So, and there's usually new stuff every week. Like I said, every Monday for sure is the upcoming events, and then Friday is usually a show, more of a regular podcast. But yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And of course, everybody check out Campbell and Son Electric for
Yeah,
all
that's
your
right. We need some
electrical
money.
needs.
Yeah, we keep doing comedy. We gotta keep making some money at Campbell and Son. Also, you can follow me out to my car if you want to do that. You can see me hanging on to Liz's apron, and also at random parking lots around Oklahoma where I eat my lunch, preferably by Grinders over on MacArthur.
The best.
They got the best Wendy's. Hit me up if you guys want. I've started doing journalism for new hot takes on food coming up on Taco Bell. Check out the nacho fries. John will be trying those with me in vegan. Yeah, 2 shows a month at Put a Cork in at Winery. I also do. We got Guthrie coming up too. Guthrie and Bamboo coming up. That one's super fun.
Pretty much every Friday.
Every Friday I got something. Just say what's up. NickCampbellComedy.com. Love
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Live Moss.
Live Moss.
Thanks, everyone.